take care of home first. Home base where loan works in your favor. Keep your head down, keep patience, keep going. Keep something in the stash for the rain. Keep something in the glass for the pain. Keep up with the greatest alive with no budget. Yeah, smash through the game. I done seen life change right in front of my eyes, right in front of my building.
Right, what's up, guys? Back at you with another video on today. This is Raw Detroit. Make sure you hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we put up an upload. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to talk about the Contenders roadmap. So pretty much, guys, we know that it's a lot of teams that's going to be trying to make it to the Super Bowl. You know, it's not just the Lions in Kansas City, but it's going to be other teams that's going to try to make it to the Super Bowl. You got Washington playing some good football right now. You got Philly playing some good football right now. You never know what Green Bay is going to do. You don't know what Minnesota is going to do. And we know that the Bears right now, they're kind of struggling a little bit. And then, you know, the Rams and Cardinals, those guys up and down out there. I think Cardinals have the lead right now as far as the division goes. But you just never know what's going to happen. And the biggest thing is, yes, we want to see the Detroit Lions make it to the Super Bowl. It's not going to be easy to make it to the Super Bowl, but yes, they can do it. The number one thing for the Detroit Lions is to get home field advantage throughout the playoffs. So what that means and what that looks like for Detroit is basically Detroit is going to have to win out. They're going to have to win a lot of football games to be able to keep that number one spot. Because right now you got Washington right behind you at 7-2. You're 7-1. So you got to find a way to win this game against the Houston Texans to be 8-1. But if you wanted to know anything about Patrick Mahomes and Jared Goff, as far as these two going head to head, pretty much Jared Goff is undefeated going against Patrick Mahomes, which is a great thing. It is an awesome thing to be undefeated against Patty Mahomes, because there's not that many quarterbacks that are undefeated going against the Kansas City Chiefs when Patrick Mahomes has been a quarterback. And Jared Goff is one of those quarterbacks that has had this success against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now, the biggest thing with Mahomes that a lot of people are forgetting is that Mahomes is a flat-out playoff juggernaut. That's the biggest thing with Mahomes, man. He's just like Tom Brady. This dude is the same, just like Tom Brady. It's like we lost Brady, but now we ended up getting Patrick Mahomes, and now he's pretty much been dominating the NFL right now. The Chiefs, even though they have not played their best football, they are still winning games, and they're still undefeated. And until somebody beats the Chiefs are really the number one team. Now, the Detroit Lions, yes, we are the number one team right now as far as what we've been able to do in the power rankings and things of that nature. But truly, to beat the Chiefs is something that you're really going to have to look at and really going to have to do if you make it to the Super Bowl. So if the Detroit Lions happen to win out in the playoffs and make it to the Super Bowl and have to face Kansas City, I'm more than confident that this Detroit Lions team can get it done, because we have beat Kansas City last season in Kansas City. I don't care if guys were missing. I don't care about all that stuff. We still won the football game. Yeah, we only won by 1 point, but we won. So who really cares? But at the end of the day, we know how good Patrick Mahomes is in the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes has caused a lot of teams to not be able to get a Super Bowl ring. The Buffalo Bills, like, yeah, we got a playoff game at home against the Kansas City Chiefs. We're going to beat these guys. No, Patrick Mahomes handles his business, goes to Buffalo, beats Buffalo in Buffalo. And then not only that, he still has one up on Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has not been able to get past Patrick Mahomes. And Lamar is all world. Lamar Jackson definitely is top 10 quarterback in the National Football League. But he has not been able to get past Patrick Mahomes either. The only thing that Lamar Jackson has to do, and Jared Goff, is get to the Super Bowl and win. That's the only thing those two quarterbacks have to do. Now with Jared Goff, there's nothing else that he really needs to do besides probably winning the MVP in the NFL And maybe he could win it this year, but it's going to be between him and Lamar Jackson, who's going to end up winning the MVP. But at the same time, man, Patrick Mahomes, only thing he's doing now is just chasing rings. He doesn't really care about the MVPs and all that type of stuff. Patrick Mahomes is caring about going into the playoffs and winning it all again. And the Kansas City Chiefs have made moves to get their team better, to prepare themselves for a Super Bowl run. Yes, I want to see my Detroit Lions make it against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, or whoever makes it. If it's Lamar Jackson or if it's C.J. Stroud or whatever team from the AFC makes it, you know what I mean? But more likely, it's probably going to be Kansas City. You know, it's going to be Kansas City unless Buffalo has something to say this year and they finally step up and handle their business. But pretty much, Patrick Mahomes has dominated the rest of the teams in the AFC. When it comes to Buffalo, he's dominated them in the playoffs. When it comes to Baltimore, Patrick Mahomes has dominated them. So it's been tough, man. If you're in the AFC and you got to face Patrick Mahomes, it has been tremendously tough. It has not been easy to beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. And that's, if the Lions make it, that's what they're going to have to do. That's what they're up against, beating the guy that always wins in the playoffs. It's going to be tough, but I definitely think that the Lions are more than capable of getting it done. The Lions do have the best offense, the best scoring offense in the NFL, and the best scoring defense, if you did not know, in the NFL. But it's going to take a lot in order to beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Guys going to have to play the best game that they've ever played, because this guy just flat out dominates the playoffs. So Detroit can beat the Kansas City Chiefs. That we do know. But can they do it when it counts? That is the biggest thing. Can the Detroit Lions beat the Kansas City Chiefs when it counts? If the Lions are to make the Super Bowl this season, would they be able to get the job done? Because it's not many teams that have been able to beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. He's dominated these playoffs, man. Every time you think that these guys are down and out, man, Patrick Mahomes finds a way to win. So the only thing for Lamar Jackson and the only thing for Jared Goff is for these two guys to eventually win a Super Bowl. And for Jared Goff to win an MVP in a regular season. Jared Goff has been phenomenal for the Detroit Lions. He's been handling his business. He's been doing what a quarterback should be doing, and that's managing the football games and putting the team putting the team in a place where it has an opportunity to win. That's normally what the quarterback job is to do, to put the team in a position to win. And Jared Goff has been doing that. Even if he has not been throwing for 300 or 400 yards, he still has found ways to be able to be successful. And that's what you want. Because at the end of the day in the NFL, it's all about the dub. It's all about winning. Nobody really cares about the stats as much as they care about winning football games. Everybody wants to win. And at the end of the day, that's what counts on your record. Nobody's going to be thinking about that you rushed over 200 yards or you threw for 400 yards and you lose the Super Bowl. Nobody's going to care about that. But if you win the Super Bowl and you put up those type of stats, then everybody's going to love that. They're going to love that you put up big numbers. They're going to love that you just brought it and you came with it. So, man, I can't wait to see, man, what is really going to happen this year, and do the Lions have what it takes to actually get to the Super Bowl and win it all? Because us as fans, we know we want the Lions to win. We want the Lions to go all the way and win it. I don't want the Lions just to go to the Super Bowl. I want the Detroit Lions to walk away holding the trophy. It ain't just about just getting there. It's about walking away with the Lombardi trophy. So leave it in the comments section. Do you think the Detroit Lions can get past Patrick Mahomes in a Super Bowl matchup? All right, guys. I am Raw Detroit, and I'm out of here until next time. Peace.
take care of home first. Home base where loan works in your favor. Keep your head down, keep patience, keep going. Keep something in the stash for the rain. Keep something in the glass for the pain. Keep up with the greatest alive with no budget. Yeah, smash through the game. I done seen life change right in front of my eyes, right in front of my building, right in front of my left. One step till I fly free, fall from the ceiling. Hit the pavement running, 9 lives, but I'm a K9. And all of my dogs got the same mind, got the same time as I do. And I knew I was different since day one. Never riding when the night fall, God smiling when the day come. I'm A1, 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 A1 for life. Come gamble, new fight. One hand